Now then, welcome back to the channel and the Lake District, and we're going camping again. Now, for those of you that saw the last short that I published, well, when you watch this it'll be a couple of weeks ago now, I was going to go camping in the woods. Well, that was because the forecast for the lakes was rubbish, and the woods, which aren't too far from where I live, was okay. But the forecast has changed and we've got a nice evening now. There might be a few showers early hours of the morning. We might be packing a wet tent away. We might be walking home in a shower, but we're not going that far. It'll only be just over a mile to walk back to the car in the morning. So yeah, we're going to go up over Longlands Fell, and the reason I'm going up there is because it'll be my 100th Wainwright second time round, which will be good. And then from there we're just dropping down to the top of a gill. There's a ford we cross just up here. Well, the top of that gill, there's like a fork in it, and we're hopefully going to pitch in the middle of that fork. So we'll carry on up here, which is the Cumbria Way, and we'll have a quick look at the route. So this ford we're coming up to is called Charlton Wharf, and if you watched my last wild camp video you might recognise it, because we parked in exactly the same place. And that time that's Longlands Fell where we're going. That'll be my 100th second time round. And last time we were here we went around the lower slopes of that, we didn't go over the top of it. So today it's over the top, just to tick it off again, and it's this beck, Charlton, I don't know if it's Charlton Gill, Charlton Beck, and it's this that we're camping up by the top of, and it's a bit deep. Hey! So I've not actually brought any water with me today. There'll be plenty up there, and I've brought my filter. So I thought I'd save on the water and bring beer instead. Right, on we go. So we've arrived at this branch in the tracks. That's where we went last time to contour around the lower slopes of Longlands Fell. Today we're going up there. It's a lovely evening as well. Nobody else around. Hang on, Charlie thinks we're going the same way as we went last time. Come on this way, Charlie. Yeah. That's looking over. Oh, the now then, Coldbeck and Sandale transmitters, and over to Criffle in Dumfries and Galloway, which we actually got round to doing. That was a couple of videos ago, I think, or was it last one? I can't remember. There's Binsey and Overwater, and that's looking up towards Grisdale Pike and the Coaldale Fells, and this is where we're going, Longlands Fell. So we've arrived at the top of Longlands Fell, and there's great views all around here. It's a bit breezy at the top. We've got stunning views. I'll take some photos with the labels on. I'll just give you a spin. Oh, where's my hat going? I'll just give you a quick spin round so you can have a look. Looking over to Skidder behind us there. great. Right, so we're gonna drop down off here and find our campsite, which isn't too far away at all and shouldn't be too breezy down there. I can see where I intend to pitch now, just down there. I'll show you as we're on our way down. Right, I'll take some photos and we'll see you in a bit. So we're now dropping down off the top of Longlands Fell, and in front of us there is, I think that'll be right in the distance is Meal Fell, I think, and then Great Scar Fell and Bray Fell there. Now I'm just going to zoom in. That little triangle there, that is where I'm hoping to pitch. So we're not that far away. What time is it now? It's 5:45, and sunset's about 7:30 today, and sunrise is 5 o'clock in the morning. Could be a bit damp by then as well, I think, but never mind. It'll only take us half an hour, 3/4 an hour to walk back to the car in the morning. Anyway, that's a long way away. There's a camp and food and beer to be drunk before that, and hopefully we might get some stars tonight. It's not supposed to start clouding over until the early hours. Right, so down we go. We'll probably see you when we get near to the pitch. Well, if you watched my last video, my last camping video, you may recall this spot. We'd come up from down there and I said that was the way to Great Scar Fell, which I wasn't going to do, so I decided to go that way instead. Well, today we're going in a different direction completely. We're going down there and we're going to find a pitch down there. So we'll see you down there. So I think this will do. I was glad then when we just looked over the edge to where some running water. I thought the gills were going to be dry by looking at them, but there is some running water down there. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is get some water, then we'll pitch the tent. So you can hear the water, but where is it? Found a bit here, look. So we'll fill up from there. So here we are at the pitching of the tent. The sun's in the sky with Longlands Fell, and there we go. So that's it up and it's looking good, not too bad. second time out. It's a lovely spot here. I'll just show you around behind us, which is going to be my view for the evening, looking down this gill, which is Charlton Gill, I think it's called. Goes down to that Charlton Wath fold, and that's looking up over Longlands Fell. We'll just come over that, and you can just make out the Solway over there. It's a bit hazy. Right, so I'm going to get all my crap sorted out here, get it into tent, get my sleep system sorted, and it'll be time for tea. So we'll see in a bit. So the sleeping mat is the Exped Sinmat Lite 5M. One of the reasons I got this, well, apart from it was a reasonable price, was it had a decent R rating. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll stick it on the screen up there. It's got quite a good R rating though. To blow it up somewhere in here, we have the flex tail. And its adapter. Hopefully it's the right one. Should be. I haven't changed it since last time. Right, on we go. And these don't take long to pump up at all with these. There we go. What else we got in here? That's me down jacket. I'll show you that later. Sleeping bag. Should be a pillow in here as well. Let's have a look. I've got a silk liner, but whether I'll use it or not, I don't know. Here's my pillow. It's, what is it? Is it a Sea to Summit? Sea to Summit Eros pillow. How are we doing here? See, that's done in no time at all. Lovely. Where's Charlie? Charlie! Charlie! Good boy. He's having fun, having his usual dig. There's my pillow. Oh, photo bombed. Right. That doesn't. It helps if you leave the non-return valve plugged in, doesn't it? Idiot. There we go. Now as well, I always, just for Charlie, I bring this old, I got this when I first started wild camping many moons ago, multi-mat, just so that Charlie's got some protection from the ground. Right, I'll get that in. Can't see what I'm doing for my hat. Right, we'll get Charlie's little mat in. Oh, fed up with that. Now my sleeping bag, again it's ancient. I bought it when I first started wild camping many moons ago. It's a Black's. It's the Apex Ridge 550, and according to this, it's got a comfort of 0 and an extreme of -22. I kind of doubt that somehow, really, but it's what they claim. But like I say, it's old. I've had it ages, but I don't get out enough to warrant buying a new one, really, especially at the prices for a decent bag. And the zip's on the wrong side, really. I could have done with it being on the other side. So I think, looking at it, I think I might have to have my head at this. We've got a slight lean going that way, so I'll have to reverse that round and head at this side. And then the zip will be on the right side. But I'm not going to bother with liner. It's not going to get cold enough. Forecast is for it not to get out at teens tonight. So. Right, that's that. And my little lantern, which is a, what is it? It's a Goal Zero lighthouse. It's quite good. It's really bright, is that? Stick that in there on my little washing line. There. So I think that's us about set up. So I'm going to have a little slurp and then get my tea on. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, it's time to get some scran on, I think. 7:05. A bit of a breeze picking up now as well. And when it comes to scran, we've got a new addition. I don't know if you watched last camping one. I was saying about how I could reduce weight, and one thing that I mentioned was that my cook set was old, like everything else is, apart from the tent. And but it didn't weigh much, no. So anyway, I've still got the old come here. We won't be bothering that, that's far too bushcrafty for tonight. We'll do the good old Bic. So I've still got the old pocket rocket, MSR pocket rocket. But the cook pots now, I've got GSI. It's the minimalist with the, I think it's 1.1 litre pot. But it hasn't saved me anyway. It's, well, the weight saving is, well, it's neither here nor there from my old one, really. But I thought we'd go for something new, and that's the GSI. That's the 1.1 litre pot minimalist that you get your little grabber with, and it's got a neoprene lining on that. I'm not going to use that just yet. That'll be for me. My coffee. We're on the amber nectar at the moment, though. Cheers. Charlie's gone digging somewhere down by the little beck where we got our water from down there. Now, having said the steel art, there we go. Marvellous. It's getting a bit breezy, so let's get some water on. I reckon that's too much, but it'll be there for coffee later. Oh, there we go. Right. And on the menu tonight, we've got fire pot this time out. We've got their breakfast as well, which I'll show you in the morning. But tonight we've got chili con carne with rice. Should be okay. What have I just done with my spoon? There we go. It's glorious here now. The sun's setting over Longlands Fell. So it'll come up over Bray Fell. Right, wait for the water to boil and get back to you then. Yeah, well, we have boiling water. So, level 5, which I've given it a tweak at. Watch this go everywhere. Where's that? There's level 5. Nearly. There we go, level 5, give it a stir. I hope that absorbs a lot of water. It looks a bit weak. I hope it soaks it all up well. 15 minutes this is going to take as well. Charlie's already had his, he couldn't wait. He had his before we got tent up. Right. That wasn't good, was it? Nearly all came out at top then. Right, see you in 15 minutes. Oh well, don't know what happened there. For some reason, the screen went into sleep mode. No idea. So yeah, well, I'll carry on with this. Watch the sun going down. Charlie will continue with his digging round there. A couple more amber nectars. Excuse me. And then, well, once again, I was hoping to see if I could get some starry shots, as the forecast did say it was going to stay clear until about early hours, about 3-4 or something. But looking over the Solway, where the weather's coming from the northwest, it seems to be getting a bit cloudy already over there. And it is where the sun's setting over there. There's a few clouds rolling in. We'll see anyway. Right, I'm going to finish me chili con carne. See you in a bit. Hello. You've been having a dig. You've been having a dig round there. Is it thirsty work digging? Well, tea has been had. Beer has just about been drunk. As you can see there, the sun's just about gone down. And it's turning a bit nippy now as well. That bit of a breeze has got a bit of a chill to it. But we're all right. This jacket, it's mountain equipment. I've no idea what kind of model it is. I got it as a second off eBay. I can't remember how much it cost us, but it wasn't a right lot. It's absolutely fine. It's great. But my hands, fancy forgetting blooming gloves. So I don't think it's going to be that long before we turn in, really. You see over there behind me, over there, look, that's where our kind of weather's coming from. And there's cloud bubbling up now, so I don't think we're going to get much of a starry night, if I'm honest. And what time is it now? Let's have a look. It is... Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's only 8:30 now. Right, anyway, we'll see you in a bit. Well, I think that's us for the night. Sun's gone down, breeze has picked up, it's got a bit chilly out there, clouds have rolled in, there's not going to be any chance of any astral photography or out like that. So I think we're going to call it a night. Charlie's settled down here. All he's done since we got here is eat his tea and then just dig and play. He's had a right old time. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night, I think. So unless anything spectacular happens through the night, we'll see you in the morning. Try for now. Well, good morning. Oh, what a night. Oh, it's about 5:30. Oh, 5:45 now, something like that. Oh, and it started raining round about midnight. And it's only just stopped now. I don't think it's going to be stopped for long neither. Forecast was for 20 to 30% chance of a light shower until round about 10 o'clock. And it's just not stopped all night. I've had a bit of sleep. I've not been able to get comfortable at all neither. There's a tuft of grass or something right in the middle of the sleep mat. Oh, I've had a horrendous night. So, I'm hoping this rain's going to stop for a bit now. I might not bother with any breakfast, might just get packed up and head back down while we camp. So if it is raining, I'm not going to be able to do any filming on the way back down or anything. Oh, right. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, try for now. So we're up. I've just got Charlie's his breakfast. I'm not going to bother him. I'm going to take advantage of it not raining for a bit to get packed up and on our way. But as you can see, we're completely clagged in all around. So we're heading off that way. It's only It's only a mile and a bit back to the car from here. So yeah, while it's not raining, I'm going to get packed up and then we're going to set off. What time is it now? It's just coming up to 6 o'clock. So hopefully we should be back at car for 7. Right, I'm going to get packed up, so we'll see you in a bit. So that's us all packed away. No trace left once I get the rucksack on my back anyway, and Charlie gets his on. And we're still in the clag. But it was good to get all packed away while it wasn't raining. I know wasn't the ideal end, but as you well know, sometimes when you're out in the hills, you've just got to adapt to the conditions, and I just wanted to get packed away and off while it was dry, given the way it hammered down during night, and the forecast was for it to get worse as the day goes on. So we're going to go up to like the top of this little gully and then down the lower flanks of Bray Fell. There's a little quad track that leads us all the way back to the farm track and then back to the car. So right, get that on my back, get Charlie's on his back, and we'll be off. So we'll see you in a bit. Right, it started raining again, so I'm not going to be able to do any filming. I'm going to have to put everything away. So we'll see you back at the car.